presence of the flag of our country, emblematic of the Constitution and symbol of liberty and justice for all, the United States District Court for the Central District of California is now in session. The Honorable Charles F. Ike presiding. Please be seated.
Good afternoon, everyone. At this time, the court wishes to ask if the United States Citizenship and Immigration Service has a motion for the court.
Yes, Your Honor. I, Michael Meek, on behalf of the government, present to you 2,753 persons having duly filed an application for naturalization with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, and such applications having been approved by a duly authorized employee of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services are eligible to be administered the oath of allegiance and renunciation pursuant to Section 337 of the Immigration and Nationality Act. Also pursuant to Section 310B of the Immigration and Nationality Act, the court is hereby authorized to administer said oath, and upon the completion of the oath to deliver the certificate of naturalization to each person. Your Honor, the government moves that you administer the oath of allegiance and grant the request of those prospective citizens applying for a name change. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Your motion is granted. At this time, I'll ask that all of the applicants for citizenship please stand and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations. Please be seated. but it's a great privilege for me to participate in this ceremony. But at the same time, I have to confess that I'm not really worthy to participate here today. You see, I became a citizen of the United States the easy way. I had the random good fortune to have been born here. Those of you who become citizens today did it the hard way. You earned it. You waited for years. You sacrificed. Some of you may have had to learn a new language. All of you had your characters scrutinized. You were interviewed. You were even tested on your knowledge of our system of government. And in this lengthy process of earning citizenship, you learned about and you came to appreciate those fundamental rights many people who were born here tend to take for granted. Freedom, opportunity, equality, justice, democracy, and peace. I mentioned opportunity a moment ago. You now have the opportunity to make a better life for yourself and for your family. But at the same time, and just as importantly, you have the opportunity, even the obligation, to make this a better country, a more peaceful, prosperous, and tolerant society for all future generations. We are all different, but we are all the same. And whether you call the United States a melting pot or a multicultural society, this country has always been a nation of immigrants. It is from immigration that this country draws its strength and its vitality. In times of stress in this country's history, particularly during tragic events, some citizens have forgotten the importance of immigration. At such times, some citizens have even become suspicious and intolerant of immigrants. Given our common heritage, there is perhaps no greater irony. In the past, immigration was the very reason why the United States of America became the greatest country on earth. In the future, it will be no different. In the future, you will be the reason for this country's continuing greatness. You are not less for having been born elsewhere. You are more. So, congratulations again, and thank you for allowing me, unworthy as I am, to participate in this very special moment. Thank you. I'd like to now introduce Martha Flores, the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services Chief of Staff, who will make remarks and show a video.
Thank you, Your Honor. On On behalf of Phyllis Coven, the District Director for U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, District 23, I too would like to congratulate you all on becoming citizens of the United States of America. We, the men and women of U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, have the honor of being part of your journey to U.S. citizenship. From the day you first arrived in this country to this very moment when you took the oath of allegiance, we share in your sense of pride and personal triumph. When you arrived here this afternoon, you represented over 80 different countries of origin. When you leave this hall today, you will all belong to one great nation, the United States. Top 5 countries that are represented in the hall today, starting with number 5. Number 5 is the country of Vietnam. Number 4 is Iran. And number 3 is the country of El Salvador. Number 2, the Philippines. And number 1, with 621 representatives from this country, Mexico. Today you join the ranks of over 18 million immigrants who've been naturalized during the last 100 years. Upon taking the oath of allegiance, you joined a diverse and honored group of naturalized citizens. A group that includes such luminaries as Madeleine Albright, our first female Secretary of State, and Albert Einstein, the Nobel Prize-winning scientist. These individuals remind us about the endless opportunities that are available to those who choose to become citizens of this great nation and embrace the best that America has to offer. As of this moment, you're all starting wonderful new chapters in your lives as United States citizens, with new rights and responsibilities that offer exciting and promising new opportunities. Embrace them. Congratulations once again to all of you. This is your day. Judge Ike for presiding over this ceremony today. I would also like to thank the U.S. District Court for arranging the use of this facility for this ceremony today. And last, but certainly not least, I'd like to thank the men and women and our contractors of U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services for their role in bringing you to this very special moment today. At this time, we have 2 video presentations that capture the emotion of this important occasion. One is a message from the President of the United States, Barack Obama, and the other is a music video featuring Vietnam veteran and country western singer Lee Greenwood singing God Bless the USA.